Coach Dawn, CEO and founder of Reid Life Coaching, author, and speaker. And one of the things I wanted to kind of bring to your awareness is that many of us fail at our goals because we don't think about the resources that can support our goals. And this is why I sort of created or modified the SMART goal model. And I actually changed the ASMA for accountability, really focusing on how to be accountable, and I added that last R, meaning what are your resources. And there are studies that show, there was one there was a Stanford study a couple of years ago that talked about the reason why people don't achieve their goals, or they fail at achieving their goals, or they give up in the middle of trying to achieve their goals, is because they don't really specify what their goals are. They don't really understand how to support their goals. They don't have anything keeping them accountable. And to give you an example, let's give you an example. Let's say you want to start your own business, right? You want to start your own business, and you just say, yep, I'm going to start my own business. That's all people say. And then they'll start doing things without really strategically and intentionally mapping out specific tasks, specific due dates, finding accountability, finding resources to help them along the process. The same thing with weight. That's a common one that most people want to do. I want to lose weight. They just go, yeah, I want to lose weight, and I want to be able to fit in 2 dress sizes or 2 pant sizes smaller. Okay, well, now what? What does that really look like? How are you going to monitor, track, manage, implement that whole process? And so when you look at the SMARTER goal, and I teach this to my coaches, I teach this to my clients, the SMARTER, SMART-R, SMARTER goal model actually help you stay on track, monitor, be specific. And what I'm doing right now is researching and testing to see, does it really increase your goal achieving potential? So what does SMARTER stand for? So let's really go through it real quick, and we'll take it from there, okay? So S, specific. Be specific about what you want to achieve. Very clear. The more clearer, the more narrower, the more specific that you are with what you want to do will give you the best vision for what your outcome will be, what you want and how you want to go about it. So if you want to start your business, you might want to use the goal, I want to start my own health and wellness coaching practice in the next 12 months. There you go. Very specific, right? Or I want to lose 20 pounds in 6 months. Very clear, very specific about, having a hard time saying that word, about what you want to do. M, measurable. How will you measure the process, the progress of your goal? So, you know, with losing weight, what's the key thing? Get on the scale. Your measurement unit is your scale. If you got on it today, or your baseline weight was 130, and 3 weeks in you're 125, well, you know that you're tracking progress and you're losing weight, right? If you are looking to start your own business, maybe one of the tasks might be to measure, did you come up with a business name? That could be a particular milestone that you want to achieve, and you'll measure it by, did you go to your local state? Did you go online? Did you research your business name? Did you register it? Do you have the documentation? Did you write it down in a notebook? Like, you'll have some type of way to capture, I did at least this part. So that's your M, measurable. How will you measure? Now, some things are harder to measure, like registering your business. So you have to put in your mind, what will measurement look like? Again, did you do it? Did you get documentation and confirm that it's registered? Like, that would be your measurement tool. A is accountable. How will you maintain accountability? What can you do to keep you on track? Hire a coach. Find a mentor. Use a calendaring system, to-do list, a task list. Use your phone, your smart device. Figure out what makes sense on how you're going to hold yourself accountable to achieving your tasks. All right. And I found that if you decide how you're going to be accountable, and especially if you get something that's going to give you a trigger, that's your best bet. Something that triggers you is going to be your best bet in staying accountable. So then you have R, being realistic. Make sure your goal is realistic. So for instance, if you wanted to start a trucking business in the next 30 days, is that realistic? Not really. I mean, could somebody do it? Maybe. But there's so much that you have to do in starting a business or losing weight or any other task. There's things that you have to do on the journey. So you want to give yourself time. You want to allow yourself to make mistakes. You want to allow yourself for other things in life to occur, because life happens. And then you have the T, time-based. And what we mean by that is due dates. Start dates and due dates. Start dates, check-in date, end date. Like, give yourself dates. Put some times in there. So, let's use losing weight, because that's a really common one. I want to start losing weight, or I'm going to implement my losing weight strategy in 2 weeks. That gives me time to talk to my primary healthcare physician, to get a health and wellness coach, to sign up for the gym. Like, give yourself the 2 weeks to say, I'm implementing this, right? So let's say I'm going to throw out an arbitrary date. September 20th is going to be my date to start. Then maybe October 10th is a check-in date, checking my weight or checking my results or looking at my goals, seeing what's working. Or you might say every Friday is a check-in date. Every Friday I'm going to check in for my weight with my wellness coach, with my doctor, whatever. Who's going to keep me accountable every week? Check-in dates. And then your end date. You want to complete losing your 20 pounds in 6 months. Well, you know, if you started on September 20th, October, November, December, January, February, March 20th or March 21st, you should be down 20 pounds or close to it, right? So timetables, time-based, very important. And finally, the R, resources. Who is part of your tribe? Creating a tribe, creating a resource list, understanding what tools you have available is highly important and will definitely strengthen your ability to achieve your goals. So you want to make sure you have your doctor, their telephone number, their email, your health and wellness coach, a mentor, a jogging buddy, your gym buddy. You may want to have websites that you go to about nutrition. You may want to have books. Anything that you can put your hands on to create a resource treasure tool or treasure box, if you will, is going to help support you on your goals. And finally, after you have this beautiful little structure in place, I would say you might even want to break down your big goal into little tasks and apply the smarter model to it. So in other words, if you know you want to lose weight, what are the things you're going to have to do? First task might be, by this date, I'm going to go see my doctor and get a physical. On this date, I'm going to have a consultation with a health and wellness coach. On this date, I'm going to see if I can find a gym buddy. On this day, so do you see what I'm saying? So if you break it down, just break it down into small, bite-sized, digestible activities and behaviors, I'm telling you, before you know it, you will have completed that task. Right? Awesome sauce, right? So those are my thoughts. And if you want to know more, if you want to learn more, contact us. You know, we specialize in the smarter goal approach. That's something that I created. It's something that I'm currently researching, and I'm trying to validate it, the tool and the model. So help us out and come use it, you know, and see how it works for you, and see if it really makes a difference in how you achieve your goals. All right, everybody. This is Coach Dawn, Reid Life Coaching. Go out there, create awesome sauce for yourself and for others.